thought that I wouldn't have time to do it, because uh, I had some things to do. Your football federation, Spanish football federation, asked us to bring required some more documents, and we had to go urgently and to a city office, city hall, to the city hall. We had to go there and to make some documents, and we thought that so this morning, first of all, we took and the situation was is that we needed to go together, me and Artyom, because I can't go without him to have those documents, because I also needed, it's called empadronamiento. It's a kind of confirmation, your registration, where in Spain you registered. And now we need to show to Martin. Hello, it's nice to see you. And now we have to show to local soccer federation that we lived here in an apartment. So for them, it's also a kind of proof that we came here not because of our son's football, but we live our own life. So for those who don't understand, Martin, now you are here. Yeah, you're the first one. It's nice to see you. Martin, imagine my son Martin. Hello, Martin. My son Martin. He's a football player. He's a goalkeeper, and he started to play professionally for a local club in Iowa City. And now he needs to have a registration in a local soccer federation. But it's called Real Federación de Fútbol. So here it's football. And we brought a lot of documents, and yesterday your coach, football trainer, he called us and he told that Martin needs some additional documents, and we had to go together with Artyom to receive those papers, and that's why I'm late today. Martin, can you hear me? How is my microphone? How do you feel? Does it work or it doesn't work? So I'm very late and I don't have a lot of time, unfortunately, because I need to go to I need to go to pick up my kids from their school. So I don't have a lot of time, but I want to chat with you. Your microphone sounds great. Thank you, Martin. You remember this microphone is something, something that I love so much. It brings me a lot less problems than my previous microphone, Bluetooth microphone. So this one with the wire, but it's my cat already. You see, it's it's not. Like it's damaged. It's definitely damaged. So I need to buy the new one just in case to have one more. If this one will stop working, I want to have this one. So guys, and what I wanted to say. Yeah, it was a very busy morning, and I wanted to go live, of course, because it's very important for me, and I know that my morning live streams they bring a lot of people, a lot of new people. So if you are new and if you like my channel, if you like me, if you like deep conversation, so spiritual growth, to be open-minded, if you like conspiracy, extraterrestrial life, politics, economics, and a lot of things that are... So I'm not here just for OF or for something similar. For those who don't know, my name is Selena Sergakova and you're watching Draka Secret. I'm 40 years old, born in Russia, but in 2017 I moved to Montenegro, and Montenegro is a Balkan country near Serbia. And then from Montenegro I moved to Spain in 2021. And now I live in Spain with my husband and with my family. And so this is my channel, and I live stream daily from Monday to Friday, 2 times per day. I have my workouts 3 times per week, and I have your chats. I do tarot readings, but tarot readings I usually do in the evenings. Looking for an American man, dear Raven. No, I'm not looking for an American man. And what, you wanted to offer me yourself, or it's just a question? Any current favorite song? Sarol, I'm not Sarosh. I'm not a song lover. I'm not into music. I like classic music. So music, orchestra, concerts, something very classic, opera, ballet, and just orchestras, concerts. So this is what I really love. Also, I love lounge music. So something very soft, very relaxing, but not super simple. So I don't like, of course, pop music when you like. No, sometimes maybe I don't know. I can like some songs, but usually it's more difficult than pop. But it's something very, like relaxing. Meditation music. I like, by the way, mantras. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Tumi Japare Mana. Umi Japare Mana. Om Shri Ram Jayaram Japare Mana. I see already that my live stream was interrupted right now, so probably we will have problems, because usually I use now I use Prism app, but today I wanted to use YouTube application. Martin, you see, probably you didn't notice, but I had a live stream interruption. It happens very quickly, but now it gives me this possibility to come back, and before it didn't give me this possibility to come back. And here is my every live stream tradition. Now this cat, when he feels that I go live, he needs to come here and yes, and to what to do, and to ask him to pet him. For everyone that's new, this is Scarlett Johansson's sister, so please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you. You're back. So yeah, I was out. Twisted Alien, she's here. Where is she? I don't see her. Twisted. Twisted, доброе утро. I just woke up. Wow, Twisted Alien, it's pretty early, yes? What time is it there? You live in North Carolina. What time is it there? Looking for, this Raven, so that's awesome. Okay. No, just was curious. Okay, Raven. Thank you for your compliment, guys. Kafka or Dostoevsky? Not Kafka, not Dostoevsky. I read Dostoevsky. By the way, I didn't read Kafka. I don't remember. I haven't read. No. Only Dostoevsky, but I wouldn't advise you and to my children, for example, to read it right now. And I think it's not too difficult. It has a lot of psychological traumas in it, and I want my children to be happy people. I want them to grow and not to have a Russian inherited psychological trauma, so I prefer them to avoid such kind of books. If they when they become older, of course, maybe, but not when they are teenagers, only when they will be mature. So these books you can read only if you have very mature psychology. Like if you are, because when I read it, for me it was too much, it was too strong, and I realize now that for my psychology it's not good to read such kind of books, because I couldn't perceive it as if it was just a book. I was too deep, and for me it was like a parallel reality, and this reality was so difficult, I cried, I was stressed, I had anxiety, I had panic attacks because of Dostoevsky. How can I advise now, for example, to my children to read them, or to read those books? Of course, we read it, because for us it's a part of our school program, and you just, in Russia, I mean, because now I live in Spain. But here, no, and hopefully they won't read something, because Dostoevsky, he had schizophrenia. It's a disease, it's a mental disease, and if you read his text, you understand that he has the schizophrenia. He was diagnosed, and why to give it to your kids and to read it yourself. So be very careful with Dostoevsky. Yes, he was gifted, but a lot of his books are built on not on healthy mind, but on the opposite, on a very injured mind. And don't go. It's like when you read it, it's like to read. What's the name of it? Spells when you read. So it can be your mantra, but not positive. Very super negative mantra. So I think that to read it, you need to be already a philologist, and you should understand why you do it, and you should know how to have those like transparent boundaries. But you need to have this block between the subject and between his disease and yourself. You need to build it very carefully. So, Twisted Alien, hello, Tony Boy. Hola, amigos. Hola, Tony Boy. ¿Cómo estás? How are you? I'm great. I'm very, very good today. So, you see, I came out and I see that there are a lot of people here. It seems better now. It seems better. Yes, I saw the live stream interrupted and jump. So, Martin, you see, this what happens with my live streams now. Every time I try to use my YouTube application. And I know that probably so, but I have only cell phone, and I prefer to go out live with my cell phones. But I don't know, because with Prism it doesn't happen. Everything is okay, and I already rebooted everything in my house. I re-uploaded my application. But I don't know what's going on. I wrote to YouTube service team. I asked them for help, but no one can tell me what's going on actually. So can you maybe say something about it? Why it just, because before it used to stop, it just stops, and no, it doesn't stop. It doesn't even stop. That's the situation. It just throw me out from the application itself, and I just see iPhone and icons of iPhone, and now before, for me it was like, okay, my live stream interrupted 15 minutes after, it doesn't matter, I just go and I have to restart it, imagine. And now what happens, it's out, it throws me out, and then I go like again to create plus then create live stream, and it writes me, you haven't finished your previous live stream, do you want to come back? And I say that yes, I want to come back, and I press this button and I go back to my previous live stream. No, so now it gives me this possibility. But Martin, still it's not like, it's you, because you express yourself, you sit here, you exchange energy, you are, and then it just opa, every time it's a kind of slap for me. I feel it here like a slap. So this was my speech. It seems better now. Yes, it's so early, 6:38 a.m. So it means that we have just 6 hours of difference with you, Twisted Alien. We are more or less, I mean that it's not 9. For example, with Sean, we have 9 hours of difference, and jet time, what's the name? Time lag, time gap. So this is difficult, and 6 hours, I think that it's okay. Доброе утро, Raven, 6:38. I'm in USA, and where exactly, Raven? We have people from different parts of the United States. Thank you, Hussein. Thank you for your compliments. My dear guy with a name that I can't pronounce. Yes, I'm Russian, but I can't even pronounce your name. How many sons? I have 2 kids, a son and a daughter. So, Anta, I love Dostoevsky. I unfortunately resonate a lot with his characters. Dear Anta, everything depends how you feel about it. If you resonate and you feel good, you do not suffer. Because when maybe I also resonated because I reacted. And for me, it was a kind of torture. Real torture. I was crying, shaking, lack of air. So, for me it was like Now I understand. Of course, I with my nerve system, I couldn't read it, or maybe just later. Hello, David. How are you doing, David? How is your life going? Tell me about your morning plans. And so, what are you doing right now? Are you already in a coffee shop, or you will be there very soon? One of my colleagues told me she can't read Dostoevsky. She's suffering from his books. Yes, Tony Boy, me as well. But of course, I went to what's the name of it? Gymnasium. I don't know if it's gymnasium. It's a school. School. Actually, you should know, Tony Boy, on Vastania Square. I do not translate it because it's a personal name. There is a school very famous, and they were in what's the name of it? We have science, exact science, and on the opposite, I don't remember the name. So it was like literature. It was the main subjects there were literature, foreign languages. So I couldn't just go there, for example, and not to read. I had to read a lot of books, and I read. But it was a very bad experience. Now, if to go back, I wouldn't advise to myself when I was younger to read it. But of course, nobody like could understand us like in 90s. So if you come and say, "I'm sorry, I can't read it. I suffer," what would your teacher said to you? Just don't suffer. It's your problem. I think that now it's the same. Martin, you wrote, она не живет в Техасе. Я пытался тебе сказать. His name, be careful. It's no, it's good. It's normal, but it just I think not for pronunciation. I think it's impossible to pronounce it here. At least I'm not going to do it. For example, guys, what shall I do? I brought my banana because I didn't have time to have breakfast and I wanted to eat it here. But now I think if it's a good thing to eat banana in my live stream, okay, I'm going to eat it with a spoon, you know. Not to spoil my algorithms. Martin, I understood. Slav. I'm not going to pronounce the first four letters. Which Dostoevsky book would you recommend? I wouldn't recommend you any Dostoevsky book. But if you want to read Dostoevsky, read any. All of them are good. No, I mean, they are good, but only if you are okay with it, if you are ready. But you need to be ready. Read before. Before, read reviews. And not normal reviews, psychological reviews. Reviews from psychologists, what they think about it. But if you decide that you need it, just go. Karamazov brothers, Anna Karenina, Isaac Dostoevsky, Crime and Punishment. Just take it and read it. His anger is notes from the underground channeled the anger I had when I was a teenager. It's about Dostoevsky, yes, guys. Thank you for this conversation. Wow. So, Sheikh, reading that gives infection of this negative energy and an injured mind, but how does that mean? I don't understand your question. So you don't understand how you perceive information, where it goes in your brain? You don't understand this? If you don't understand, probably you don't have empathy. If you don't have empathy, for me it's very difficult to explain you how to have feelings. If you don't have them, yes? Just, we're different people. So for you it's okay to read Dostoevsky. Go and read. This is my conclusion. Sometimes it's not your phone or the app you are using, sometimes it's the Wi-Fi or the internet you are using could be very weak at the time, so it's dropping during the live stream. Yes, Martin, we thought, but why? With Prism, it never happens. Never. Why it never happens with any other phone calls, for example? So it happens only with YouTube app. Martin, hope that you are here. I'm going to go down now to read your answer. And so sometimes it's, I understand. David actually also, he told me the same, that it should be connected with finally, because I rebooted everything. It's a retinol. I don't need the retinol. I want to take my multi-oxidant toner. Guys, I'm here. It's here, my toner. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Yes, already. Do you know we even have couriers service called Dostoevsky in St. Petersburg now? No, I haven't heard. No, Dostoevsky is a great man. He's big, of course, and to write like him, I can't imagine what kind of gift he should have. Yes, he's great. He's gifted, of course, talented, but difficult. Shay, can you guess my psychological state of mind out of 10? First of all, why do you write with cap locks? Do you want to be remarkable? I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully I don't feel you. They also might be jealous of the banana too, since it's bigger than them. What is there? I started to eat my banana and I have a lot of bad messages here. No coffee yet. Yeah, I'm running on 3 hours because the dog decided to be in the nest hole all night. I'm running on 3 hours because my dog decided to be. And what did he do? What does it mean that he decided to be an asshole? What does it mean? Let's talk about it. Yes, what you're saying, Selena, makes sense. It sounds like your internet is the problem a lot of times. So for you, it's internet, Martin. Thank you. And I go down to read you. You're not here or here, Martin. Can you write me? I'm trying to get your attention to stand out from the rest of the comments. You can send me a super sticker, yes? To get my attention. Why you try to stand out? What is? Why should I notice you between all other people? What is the difference? Are you my friend? Do we have long relationships here, for example? Do we chat very often? Do we have deep talks and conversations? Are we on the same vibration? Do you support my channel? Why is that? Why you decided? For example, look, Martin, he writes me, yes, with big letters. I see it because I ask him questions and he knows I need to see him. And it's reasonable. But in your situation, why you think so? That is very tough. You never have problems unless you're using it. So it could be the app. Yes, Martin, this is the situation. I don't have problems. And for example, my kids, they play. Also, they had only once they had problems, but they play, my kids, and what's the name of it? In Roblox, in different games like this. And everything is good. And they play both. And I watch long videos. I don't have any problems. I watch long videos on speed x2 on and there is no problems. only with app. And before, when I had Wi-Fi connection problems, usually it starts. It's it's very slowly. Usually you see that you have less people live, less, and then I was even live, but I was not live. So it was like, and by the way, Martin, before it always tried to reconnect, and now no, it's broken, and then when you start it immediately, everything is okay, for example. So it seems like, no, I don't understand. Even if I have so fast interruptions, Martin, I think that, yeah, I see already, God boy, I will stay here. So if they are so fast and so big, why they disappear so quickly, like why it's not 30 seconds problems. No, now it's 1 second, it breaks and I go back, and that's it. So got shake to stand out here. You have to be a European because this chat is full of American and Europeans weirdos. Yes, we are all weirdos. uh, You're a lucky god boy, I'm feeling generous. You're a lucky god boy, I'm feeling generous. Why? What happened there? Why god boy? Ah, jealous probably. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. No, you didn't hurt my feelings, of course. Do you feel you? So according to your, that's what I say to you. You probably don't have empathy because you don't feel what I feel, and I'm here with my open eyes, and you think that you really hurt my feelings. You think you don't feel, you can't feel my emotions. Yes. Now I'm a bit toxic, but it's okay. It's my channel. Why you are so grumpy? Yes, good boy. Why you are so grumpy? What? Why you say like this now? Why we are European and American weirdos? Why is that? We didn't say anything bad about you. On the opposite, I love you. So Martin, for some reason that app is not working correctly with you. I don't know if it's your phone or computer, but yes, it's definitely the app then. Martin, but once I tried to go from Artyom's iPhone gadget, and he had the same problem immediately. But I tried it only once, and it was just a one-time problem. So maybe to check it, you need to do it very often. So now, Martin, what do? For example, last Friday I had 2 hours live stream for my community member. Martin, by the way, you can watch it. You were not there, yes, with us, I think. Only for us, Martin. By the way, you should know because you are my community member, yes, and you can come. We are just there are just 10 people, 8 people, and we chat, and it's great because only us, and we can discuss everything. And when it is closed, I never have interruptions, or I had once. So this Friday I didn't have. So I try to change. Sometimes I go with Prism, but sometimes I want to check my YouTube. No idea. By any chance, you are on good reads app or follow any good author? I have, yes, I have a good application, but now we have a problem. In Russia, a lot of books were forbidden because of their new laws. And now, so I used a Russian application, and I prefer to read Russian books. The name is Litres. And it was very comfortable for me because I could pay with my European card, and everything was great. But for example, now what I want to read, these are gospels of like of Thomas, of Maria Magdalena, of Judah I read already, Kabbalistic books. I want to read Alistair Crowley. I read some books, but I want to read more because Alistair Crowley, he wrote a lot of books, and his literature is very interesting. but I can't find even on YouTube Russian audio books in translation. So now I have to buy English speaking English books, and now I find some a lot of, so I like Gnostic literature now, and now I find it in English speaking YouTube, and I'm pretty satisfied with what we have there. So it's okay, but I want, for me, who asked me about it? Who asked? So Sarosh. So I now I use YouTube. Yeah. Um, but maybe in future, because there are a lot of Gnostic literature on YouTube, and I like the voice, how they spell it, and then they have letters, so you like this. I can develop my audio skills, plus to it I can see what they write, and this is good. But for example, I tried to read a Kabbalistic book about Sephirot tree, and for me it was very difficult in audio. I can't, because it's not audio. It's very difficult in my case. For some people it's okay, but I need to have a book to read it. And I started, but I realized just no way. Then I downloaded it in PDF. I found it on the internet somewhere, and I started to read. But even in PDF, it was very difficult for me. But I want to read it. I want to know it, but it's too difficult. So maybe I'm not ready yet. Maybe it will come later. Sheikh, it's not okay to have empathy. So, David, do you know also yes about empathy? But I think that all we all have here. Do you have Snapchat account, guys? No, I have my Telegram account, and there I write posts almost daily about my daily life, about my European lifestyle, what I do. Sometimes I post some pictures of me and of my family, what's going on and around, about my problems and happy things on the opposite. And you can find it. It's in the description box to this video, but it is not. It's not actually. I didn't write. I'm going to publish you the name of it. No, it's Drakaina's secret. It's just the same that you see it here. So come and join me. Thank you for your compliments, Javier. Merci. I was going to mention, Selena, you should try deleting the app on all your devices and Artyom's phone, then download again and update the app. Sometimes that works to fix problems. Martin, we did it with David. He told me, he also knows about it, and he told me in the beginning to do it, and I deleted it from my cell phone, but I didn't delete it from my kids, because my kids have also my account, and they have my YouTube, but not my application, not my account, but my application they have. And yes, maybe I need to. So you mean to delete from all iPads, Artyom's, and like all together? Maybe. Okay, we will try to. This will be one more step. Now I'm ready, Martin. Guys, thank you for your likes. I don't ask, and I have 19 likes, and I know that I love. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to see it. Yes, when you don't ask and people come and they like your video. What is Sephirot 3? Sheikh, you better read about it. It's it's a description how this world was created. It's a very interesting thing, but you can't say it in one words. Sephirot 3 consists of different sephiras, and those sephiras, so they explain life. And it's very beautiful, but you need, it's not just a 15 minutes discussion. It's a very, very long discussion, and when you dig deeper you see more. But for example, tarot deck, it looks like it was created with the help of this Sephirot tree. It's a teaching ancient teaching. Can I say like it? Ancient wisdom. It's an ancient wisdom, and it contains a lot of information. So it's just a kind of tree, but if you start to read about everything and to understand connections, and also why I started to read it, because it describes, I like tarot, I love my tarot deck, my tarot cards, and so this Sephirot tree describes us. No, on the opposite, tarot deck describes Sephirot tree. But again, it's not one. It's not just like for a discussion. And even there are not a lot of videos on YouTube, because there are not a lot of specialists who know deeply this topic. Why I started to read about it, before I was reading only esoteric books, and I started to perceive this life only with my feelings and like how I react, and what's going on, how I feel, what's going on outside, how I react inside, and how it goes together. But then when I create this chat, now I have here a lot of friends, and they are very super clever, intelligent people, and they came here and they started to advise me what else I can read. Like its topic is the same, but I can look on it from different angles, and from religious angle as well. For example, I didn't know before that I can take this religious angle. I thought that I'm just against of all religions, but now I can say that no, that Christianity, but not only, no, there is, let me say, there is wisdom in every religion, but Christian Gospels, they describe perfectly, if you read everything, not just one book, that Sean, this appearance. Thank you. God boy is in a bad mood. Maybe that time of the month. God boy. Yes, by the way, Sean, you know why it is suspicious? First of all, yes, because yesterday he was also in a bad mood. Yes? And this bad mood in men, they also have like cycles, their own biological cycles, but their aggression is more about, no, their bad mood is more about aggression, yes, to attack, because they have different hormones. And women, they usually go in victim. They feel that I'm a victim, and they cry, and they are also irritated. They become like, and God boy, you behave yourself like a victim. And plus to it, in the beginning, when we discussed you, I told you that I, like, if you are a troll, it means that probably you changed your personality. And if you changed your personality, it means that maybe you are someone absolutely different. And if you introduce yourself as a male, 20 years old, maybe you are, okay, a 45 years old female. Maybe you are, I don't know. My friend from St. Petersburg. So, Sean, maybe, because yesterday he was also in a bad mood, also a kind of victim. Plus, I see that your sense of humor and everything. You have a huge biceps for sure. No, they are not huge. I have very thin arms. Look at them. And very long, you know. Very long muscles. But I have this relief. Guys, yesterday I was very stressed. Because, I'm sorry, I jumped. But okay, I need to go up. Lipstick in the last of the... Oh, yes, and lipstick. Sean is here. Yeah. Sean, did I wake you up? Did you sleep already, or you will? Not just delete the app, you have to uninstall it completely. I uninstalled it completely. I did everything that I could. Or explain me, what does it mean, Martin? Maybe I didn't do something. But then I had to download it and fill in like all my information, and it was difficult to remember some, like it was difficult to restart. It took time, let me say like this. I read your messages. I'm here. I mean that I'm still live. Do you think we should take religion as it is, or we can take all religion as philosophy? Saroj, I think that of course we should read everything to know this world deeper. Just to take everything and to read as much as you can. As your, for example, I had several years I couldn't read anything because I was in depression and my mind couldn't accept new information. And now it changed, so I started to read and I tried to read everything. And Sarosh, why I try to be careful with Dostoevsky? Because if I read Dostoevsky, what will I have inside after him? To say that yes, he's genius, and what else? And if I read Sephirot, like Gospels, Aleister Crowley, Sephiro, Kabbalistic books, Indian Vedas, I don't know, so Buddhist book of Egyptian book of death, Tibet book of death. So if I will read this, what it will give me? It will give me knowledge of this life. And it will give me better understanding of who am I here, and it will improve my life, yes? And what if I read Dostoevsky? What will it give me? I don't understand. So now I have this, my mind and my brain and my soul, I am ready to receive additional information, and I'm ready to taste, to understand this world better if it helps. And now when these books they come, I choose. That's why I don't read Dostoevsky, because I ask what for. Okay, first of all, I read like most popular books from school program. I read them, but we had deep school program, so I think that we read more than all people around. But why to read it again? What it will give me? What is the reason? No, there is no wisdom for me inside. And no wisdom, just on the opposite. It's not wisdom, it's other side. And this is my logic. Hi, are you Serbian, Draka? No, I'm not Serbian, but I'm also a Slavic woman. Sean, was it I'm not a caveman or a prophet? Sean is a caveman. Who told you that? I'm sorry, who was this? I want to know. Who told this to Sean? And what is prophet? I don't know what is prophet. I'm going to check. Guys, give me 1 second, because I also need to learn more words. As I understand, of course I speak a lot better than in the beginning, but still I want to improve my English. So is it too bad or not? Prophet is... prophet. And caveman. Caveman I thought is for me... 1 second. Because for me, caveman is, I think, is a different than Sean told. Caveman. Yes, for us, caveman is someone who is like this. So this is a caveman. The one who doesn't understand more than life and maybe not developed enough. Is it the same for you, Sean? No, I'm not Serbian. Very heavy Slavic accent. Why do you say this in such a way? A very heavy Slavic accent, and you write very stupid messages. Are you into reading black magic books? No, but I want. Now it's not time for it, but I will read it, of course, because I want to know this universe. Black and white is just two sides of one thing. So to understand what is white, you understand what is black. To understand what is kind, you understand what is bad. So it just everything goes together in this world. I like Jesus, good boy, very good. And if you like him, tell me what do you know? What did you read about him? Yeah, share, God boy, because I know that you are intelligent. Share, maybe you can advise me else to read. Yes, Sarosha, I agree one should read all. For me also, it was from the beginning like that. I remember when I was 20, I was in love with a Muslim guy, and that time he was talking a lot about his culture, about Islam, and I decided to learn it. And I opened Quran, but of course in translation, and where mullahs explained, they had a site that time, and I remember I started to read, because I wanted to understand this culture. Then, when I became older, I realized so I started to do yoga, and I started to go on group trainings to do different meditations, and I started to go in Indian culture. So I started to read different books. And then Hinduism, then also Buddhism, you read, then psychology, philosophy, then of course, I was born in a family of Protestants, so they it was very long ago, and they didn't have a lot of literature that they have right now, but they read also books like Gospels and Bible, and I also knew this story as well. And now I'm going deeper into Christianity, but I'm ready. Torah as well is a great book, and so I try. Yeah, I think that you can take wisdom everywhere, and then you can make your own conclusions. Because, guys, we need to understand that institutional religion is an institutional religion. It was created by governments to rule people, and that's it. They took especially in Christianity it happens. I don't know what I think that in Islam as well, because if you read, because when I met this boyfriend when I was 20, I thought, why his religion is so ugly, and then I realized it's not a religion, it's his interpretation, because he didn't know true Quran. He knew what his grandmother and mother and father told him, and it was nothing with true Quran, nothing with this wisdom. It was not wise, it was stupid what he did. You know? And the book itself was great, but they used it in small cities, regions near Russia. They used it to rule people and not for true religion. Yes, true religion won't say to you, take a gun and go and fight with people from other religion. No, because it's not wise. Absolutely. So I like to go away from interpretations, and I try to taste it myself. and to feel what is this. And very often, because a lot of people, I don't know, I see that I have a lot of Muslim people here, but I think that, you know, a lot of Christians, they were afraid of you for many years. It was, at least in Russia, for sure, like, oh, they have bad religion because their religion makes them to kill. But it's not the rule. These are just crazy people. And when you talk with people who are deep in true religion, they don't have such kind of things in their head. Because it contradicts with everything. And so some people, they took this religion and they turned it into cult. And this is bad. So for me, yes, it's very important not to be like in system, but to read it with my own head and to understand it. And I wish I have, because this type of literature, you know, these are not like adventures of Thomas Sawyer. So it's not, it's difficult when you read it. But you need to go deep, and you need to understand, and maybe a lot of new vocabulary, and you need like, but it makes you like more like Jesus. Yeah, this was, I believe that this was the true story of Jesus. It's his capacity to have knowledge and to be awakened, to go to become awake. Yes, and to strive to so it was his way. His life was his way to his awakeness. And so yes, like it's very good to repeat his way, of course. What is this live stream about? GSG. You started to talk about religion, so you know I like such kind of topics, and then immediately, probably you want me to talk about this banana in my hands, but I want, I want. So we have today about books. We started to talk about books. You know, we started this conversation with Dostoevsky, and now we talk about religions. Martin, I do not believe in essentialism because it is the backbone of colonialism. Wow, it gives a validity to prejudice and superiority. And wow, it's very like I understand, but I don't understand. But I understand what you talk about. Yes, I am into yoga. And mantras help me a lot against of my anxiety. It helps me when you repeat. And I have my mantras that I like. Does my microphone work? Somebody called me, unfortunately. Because the last time when I had a phone call, I had problems. Nick is fine. David, you remember, probably you were here the last time when somebody called me. I was from my Prism app and my microphone stopped working and I couldn't do anything with it. And somebody called me. That's great. So it's okay. These were scammers, I'm sure. Yes, what I read, David, Quran is very reasonable for this region. For people who lived their life in their region. And everything is explained there, you know? So it's like knowledge how to live your life, not and to survive in conditions that they had that time before. This is how I see, but it's very wise for this region. For me, I like when I read, I could agree with everything. And I understand for no, it's not for like nowadays, but for that time, it's a good book. It has wisdom. Too bad Muhammad was not the last prophet and the Quran is full of lies. Ah, you mean this? I didn't. Yeah, I understand. If to understand it deeply and go into this story, yes, of course, we can't take one. You call it prophet. I and disciple of disciples. It is not as prophet. Can you explain? You seem too serious today. Is it for me? I heard about Jesus that he was not crucified. Dia Maverahunehir, that he was not crucified. Some people say about it, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I also read for example, my last book was I don't remember. I didn't check who was the author, but it was like the true life of Jesus Christ, Gnosticism, also Gnostic book, and it was said there that he was crucified because it was his. Because actually, this story tells us allegorically that. Why am I? Sorry, 1 second, guys. Ah, I understand why it doesn't work. Because it's like. No, sorry, 1 second. Crucifixion is a fight between physical body and spiritual body, and it shows us that spiritual body is higher, and it never dies. So allegorically, it shows us in that way. And when body suffered, spiritual. Oh, here it is. Spiritual body is something bigger and more important in this life. And it makes sense. And I also heard, yes, that Jesus, he managed to escape, that Ponti Pilate helped him, and he escaped to India, by the way. I also heard about it. So we have now many versions and many books, and it's great to read and to know all of them. Martin is a bad person. Martin is a bad person. Wow. Why is he bad? Because disagree with him? No, I'm not even going to. Sadiq, Martin has. Martin is moderator, and I know him for a long time, and I know we have discussions, and I know him like better than you. And Martin can't be bad person. I can understand if you, for example, that David sometimes can be very sharp, rough, yes, like, and I also know that he's a good person, for sure. But Martin, I can't imagine what Martin did. What did you say? Thank you, Shokri. I remember you. Thank you for. Oh, I have to go, guys. Unfortunately, in 2 minutes I have to go, and I want to sit with you. We have come tonight, guys. Come tonight. We need to talk. I'm going to take my also tarot deck. He says I'm a bad person because I don't agree with his religion. Ah, okay. Okay. Sadiq, it's very difficult if you believe in something, nobody can destroy your beliefs. Just go and believe, continue to believe. And Martin, of course, he has a right, and he has a right to be like to express his emotions, and even he has the right not to know something as well, and to disagree as well. You should not talk about religion here. And Sadiq, my dear, and this shows your personality. I can talk about everything, and religion is a big part of our lives. And if you don't talk, you don't come to deep conclusions. Yes? If you don't talk, you simply believe what you were told. And if you don't want to check it, to go deeper, it means that you are under stupid propaganda, and it has nothing common with true religion. Da-da-da-dum, da-dum. No, now it was deep, guys. It came from my heart. And what Sean did say, a rain in Las Vegas is good for desert area 51. Yes, by the way. I believe in cosmology. I believe in cosmology, and in we have gospels about cosmology. In Gospel of Judah, not so long ago, I read about it, and I believe of cosmological nature of Jesus Christ, and for me, it's all connected. My favorite color. Different. Difficult to say, my dear. Now I have several colors in front of my eyes. This is beige, bordeaux, and my eyes color. Thank you for your compliments, my dears. Why should I follow Lily J? Why she accepted Islam? Why should I follow Lily J? There are 100,000 different persons that I can follow, and they are more important than Lily J. Why suddenly follow Misha Ivanov? He refused to be Muslim. Follow him. John Watts. He's a Christian now. So the same, absolutely. I'm just... What do you have in your... Okay. I never even mentioned my religion, God boy. He just got mad because I said I don't believe in his religion. Okay. Martin, yes, the rain. Pentagon we have. Pentagon Shash. Wow. Are you an extraterrestrial? Of course, look at me. I have big forehead. I have big eyes. I am a Nordic extraterrestrial. That's why I am here. I pretend to eat my banana, but in real life, it's a hypnotic channel. Martin, there is a lot of rain in South California as well. In Malaga, Africa, Andalusia, a lot of rain. Very difficult, guys. Very cold. What's your favorite actor, guys? I don't have favorite actors. For me, who is actor? Actor, the one who doesn't know how to live his life, he pretends being someone else. You understand? For me, the best person is the one who is in good contact with himself, who doesn't pretend of being someone else and to make it professionally. So for me, actors, no, it's not just my type of people. Like I say, even I don't even have enough of time on this earth to be myself, to find myself, to dig inside of myself. And if you come and say, Serena, do you want to be someone else? No, of course I don't want. I don't need it to be someone else. Why? I have to find to build perfect relations with myself. Thank you, David. I started to read what you deleted, and I thought like, why I read that? And you deleted it, and I couldn't read it until the end. Thank you. Because I was like, come on, Stelena, what is this? You don't need this. Pentagon. Yes, you can write in Russian. You can write in Russian, I will understand you, but I have to speak English because of algorithms, I can change language. Yeah, yeah. But I used to be an interpreter, but 10 years ago, and I didn't have practice for 10 years. And now I live in Spain, so I'm not in native speaking, English speaking society, but I try to, to improve, to speak to. So this is my English situation. Hopefully, no mudslides from the fires in Los Angeles. Mudslides. It's that thing that happened in Valencia. Mudslides, it goes from mountains when mud goes down, yes, Sean, and with water. It happened with floods in Valencia, and it killed 250 people in a small city of Valencia. My nephew lives there, by the way. What fixes your bad day or mood? Dear Sarash, now I'm on. I don't have. But look, if now if something like bad happens, I take GPT chat. But what we do, brief to distract attention, to go back in my body, yoga, mantra, and everything. To chat with you, by the way. Sometimes I'm in a bad mood and I go in chat and I start to exchange energy and I feel myself perfect. Color plum crazy purple. Plum crazy purple. You mean color that I love? Purple? Yeah. Plum? Yeah. Ah, what is crazy? It's crazy purple is a color. Why are you ignoring me? Because I don't love you. Because I have chosen you among of all people. And only you I don't love. And that's why I ignore you. Imagine. I'm joking, guys. Guys, I have to run because I have kids. You know, I have kids. Pentagon says that my eyes, I have extraordinary eyes and they look like eyes of an alien. So, Pentagon, thank you. My DNA test, Pentagon, do you understand me that my DNA test now in Germany and we will see the results very soon because you see Sean Calhoun, his daughter, he has 2% of unrecognized DNA. And if I have something like this, I will share with you for sure. Tutalu, I envy extroverts, always energetic. Sarosh, I can be both, I can be closed and very open, it changes in me. But now I'm in my female energy. Today, yes, guys. Thank you so much for coming and come here tonight. And thank you, Sean. Thank you, David. And thank you, Martin, because Martin and David, they moderate. Twisted Alien also moderates. Thank you, Twisted. And Sean, he is my beloved cute whale. So guys, see you tonight.